Hi everybody, and welcome to video number 13 of the Adwords Editor video training course brought to you by ppccampaigngenerator.com. My name is Jared, and in this video we're going to go over the Ads tab. The Ads tab has 5 sub-tabs. We have text ads, display ads, image ads, WAP text ads, and WAP image ads. I'm not going to go over WAP text ads or WAP image ads. WAP ads are basically for phones that don't have full internet browsers. So these are things like flip phones, and these types of ad formats are becoming less and less common. So I'm only going to focus on text ads, display ads, and image ads. To create a text ad, you just hit Add Text Ad here. Now that we have this text ad created, we could actually just hit Control Copy, Control V, and paste it twice. Then we can hit Control A to select all the ads. Let's say we want to create 2 ad variations. So let's say cat toys. And then buy cat toys for less. Huge discount. Visit now. Okay, so some things to note about ads. Your display URL has to have a domain in it that the person is going to land on. So if we own cattoys.com, .cattoys.com. If the person's going to land on that, that's the URL we need to use for the display URL. If it's a subdomain like cheap.cattoys.com, that is the URL that you need to have in your display URL. So some things to note about ads. You cannot have an exclamation point in your headline. You can have a question mark. You can't have more than one exclamation point within your entire ad, and the amount of question marks can be abused, so if you have more than one question mark, they might disapprove your ad. You can't have crazy capital letters. You can't have repetitive text or gimmicky text, so you want to just keep it simple. You can capitalize or camel case the first letter of each word. You want to have a call to action in your ad. Tell them what to do. Don't write a generic ad and just say, hey, we're all about cat toys. We're the best at cat toys. You want to say what it is they can expect to find if they click your ad, and tell them why they should click your ad. So what's your deal? What's your discount? What's your offer? What's your unique selling proposition? That's what you need to be putting in your ads. The headline is the first most important part of the ad. The display URL is the second most important part. So for example, on this URL, we'd want to put a vanity URL to make it more relevant to cat toys. So we could put cat-toys in capital letters there. So the reason we would do this is it gives more relevance to keywords around cat toys. So your ad will be bold here in the display URL, which perhaps can increase your click-through rate. So that is the brief rundown of ads and best practices. Let me show you what you can do. We can copy these ads. We can go to a new group. We can paste them. So it's real easy to scale over ads. Another thing we could do, let's say we have a whole bunch of new groups. What we can do is go to the Ads tab, hit Make Multiple Changes. We can paste them in. So we just copy them from our clipboard. And see, we have all these groups selected. If we hit preview, it'll say headline, line 1, line 2. And we hit process. We effectively added a whole bunch of new ads to these groups really quick and easily. So there's a lot of power here with the make multiple changes. And another thing you can do is dynamic keyword insertion. So you can do an open brace and type capital K EY, capital W ORD, then type colon, and then go to the end of the ad, and then close the brace. So, what does this do for us? This means that the keyword in our account, so we're in ad group number 6, if we had a keyword that was discount cat toys, right, that's in our account. So we're dynamically inserting this keyword into the headline here if it's less than 25 characters, because that's the max allowed within the headline. So in other words, if somebody searches and this ad is triggered, so they could search for cheapest, most inexpensive cat toys. That doesn't mean that cheapest, most inexpensive cat toys gets put into this headline. What that means is it'll possibly trigger this keyword, which is broad match, which means it might trigger this ad, and if it does, then this is going to be inserted into your ad. But the thing is, this is going to be capitalized, this is going to be capitalized, and this is going to be capitalized. So it'll say discount cat toys, camel cased. The reason it'll be camel cased is because we capitalized the K and the W on dynamic keyword insertion. There's a whole thing out there on different ways you can use capitalization for dynamic keyword insertion. There will be a link posted on my blog to figure out more ways you can use dynamic keyword insertion. You want to be careful though, don't use it for misspelling. So you might have a misspelling keyword in here. It could possibly trigger your ad. Also, you don't want to insert other competitors' brand names into your ad. So be careful of putting brand names or misspellings within your groups. And now I want to talk about display ads. So you can't actually create display ads within Adwords Editor. The way it works is you have to go to your account, hit New Ad, create Display Ad Builder, and then you get options, different templates to use to create a display ad. So this is all done within the Adwords interface. It's not done within Adwords Editor. But once you do that, you can hit Get Recent Changes, and that will download all the ads you created using Display Ad Builder. Another cool feature, let me show you real quick, is the ability to create a display ad from a text ad. So you see how I selected that ad? That's a text ad. We go to More Actions, we say Generate Display Ad, and this will generate a display ad based on our text ad. May or may not be helpful, may or may not be useful, but it's good to know about. So that's really all there is to say about display ads within Adwords Editor. Next we'll go into image ads. Image ads can only be 50 KB or smaller, so 50 kilobytes or smaller. JPEG, JPG, PNG, GIF. Those are the formats that are acceptable. There are also other requirements here on this page. So if you have, let's say, an animated GIF, chances are it's going to be hard to fit it under 50 KB. So you want to make sure your animated GIFs don't have so many frames in them. There's a lot of stuff to go through here, and I can't really cover it in this video, but you can also add an image ad within Adwords Editor. So if we hit Add Image Ad, we can see, what do you want to call it? We'll just say an image ad. Image ad test. Okay. Then our display URL. This will be the same thing as your place you're sending them. So we'll just say cattoys.com, I think is what it was. And then you can choose an image. And then you can upload it. And you want to make sure that it fits the requirements here. It's in this format. It fits the size of one of these or some of these. And it's under 50 KB. If those criteria are met, then it will upload just fine. You won't have any problems. So those are the three ad formats that are really important using Adwords Editor. In the next video, we're actually just going to go to the Keywords tab, because these audience and placements, these are a little bit more advanced things. This is for remarketing, and this is for the display network. But the majority of this course is geared around text ads. So we're going to go into the Keywords tab now, and I'm going to show you everything I know. Thanks for watching.